Okay, that's great. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the AUC Cup podcast. My name is Thomas,
I'm Tatiana.
I'm Chris.
and today we're going to talk about the sweet green mistress, about Mary Jane. Put in
The
a
White Widow.
right, or maybe some other
Blue Gorilla.
Super Silver Magic Haze,
Super Pump.
Green Lantern. Super Bomb is quite. AK-47.
What?
That's one.
No, stop.
God's Gift or Bubba's Gift. Bubba, that's my favorite
Stop.
one.
You mean CBD?
Bubba's Gift. Bubba.
Alright. Anyways, today's podcast will be piloted by.
Thomas, me, hi. I've been here for a while. I'm one of the five Thomases from last episode, but I think I'm the original Thomas. We could say so.
Are you OG Thomas?
You could say
The
so.
OG. I'm the original gangster.
You're,
Thomas.
you're the only Thomas with a H in your name. The
Is
rest-
that true?
Yeah.
Not even the Thomas who just
No, they had
jumped in.
like TOMSAMAS.
Oh, sure. Okay, so I'm the only cool person here. Okay, alright. I'm the only OG. It's fine. So today we're going to talk about Mary Jane, and I see Chris is very preoccupied.
No, who's Mary Jane?
So what I wanted, first off,
I'm asking for the viewers out there who don't know.
oh, sure,
Yes.
sure.
It's a prompt.
Okay, so Mary Jane, or marijuanas,
Mm-hmm.
very, very popular drug over here in the Netherlands. Very nice, you know.
Oh, marijuana? Oh.
Oh my god, weed, marijuana, I can't believe it. So anyway, you guys, first of all, I want to know from Chris. Chris, you don't seem like the person that smokes a lot, or just.
I don't smoke a lot, but
Well,
when I
you
do.
occasionally
I
smoke.
don't smoke at all. So you
Like,
got
not-
you got three different.
Oh, we got 3 degrees of,
Yeah.
of smoke.
You've got 3 degrees of
Happening here.
weed.
3 weed levels happening over
How
here.
often do you smoke, Thomas?
You know, occasionally, you know, at the gathering, at the chillings, at the party, you know, but not every day, you know, because if you do drugs, you should do them well and do way too many of them.
And do
So
many
that
of
when you, right? I always tell people don't do drugs because that way, when they do, it's way better. Because if you constantly do drugs, it's not as fun anymore. It's just another part of your life, you know. It's some hunger which you need to satiate. Don't you think?
I mean,
I-
yeah, you go first.
I think it can have an influence in your life, but I don't know if that sort of method will really work in the sense that
Oh, okay.
you tell people not
Sure.
to do drugs, and then when they try it, it's really subjective, the response
Yeah,
to
no,
it.
sure. You're right. You're right.
I know, I'm being super calculated about weed. I know, I shouldn't be.
But you've never smoked weed before.
I've never smoked
And
it.
yet here you are living.
I
3 years
survived
in
for 3 years in Amsterdam
Nah,
without
I can't
trying
believe
it.
Unbelievable. You just never felt this drive towards smoking.
Not really.
No?
I personally never like the smell. I mean, I can tolerate it.
Okay.
You know, I don't mind. I don't judge anybody that smokes.
But it's a bit like it legit smells like weeds on the side of the road. It legit smells like that.
I mean, yeah.
Like
more or
nettles.
less.
That's what it smells like. Or do you disagree? I think it really smells like nettles.
I don't know. I haven't really had such close contact with nettles where I can smell them.
You've never
I
played in
walked-
a field
I
before?
have been in fields where nettles were there, but I never fell down and smelt the nettles. I
Oh.
walked. I was more distracted by the landscape and
Right. Okay.
the other people around me, if that was the case. But I
Mhm.
never really focused on the smell of nettles in particular. Maybe lavenders and some more floral plants, but not nettles.
Well, I mean, I also haven't really focused on the smell of garbage, and yet I know what garbage smells like, you know? I haven't shoved my nose in a bunch of nettles, okay?
I can't smell quite anything.
You can't smell?
No, my sense of smell is really bad.
Oh.
Like if I do
Man.
smell something, it's like it's miraculous.
Wow.
We have a health scoop.
This is a
ladies and
revelation for both of us.
gentlemen. Right, a Chris revelation live on the podcast.
That's why I throw out the trash because I can't smell it.
but, what an oddly specific fact.
But I do like the smell of gasoline.
What? How do you? Okay.
Yeah, some people like the smell of petrol or glue.
I get
know.
the appeal of the smell of petrol. You know. I've
I
tried
sort of
smelling
get it
petrol.
as
It's
well.
sort of there, but it's still very chemical, very petrochemical. I guess it makes sense.
It's like people
I've liked
liking
the
smell
gas
of
station from a
bleach. I
very
think it has
long
that sort of
age.
parallel.
You like gas stations, huh?
I like gas stations.
Man,
Go.
when I think of gas stations, I think of sad stops during a vacation and crackheads asking you for change.
When I think of petrol stations, I think of me and my sister. We just had an argument, so we're not talking. My mum's like, "I'm gonna go to the petrol station to get some like treats," and you girls need to
Just
sort.
shut you up.
You guys need to sort out what's going on between
Right.
you. Or she would interfere and say, "Stop
Stop.
the arguing.
Stop.
That's enough."
Stop.
That's what the petrol station is for.
That wouldn't have worked with me and my brother because we would just, put it on hold, pause it, and then continue exactly where we left off.
Right.
Like in a few hours, with exactly the right words as well.
I haven't actually seen. I don't think I've seen a petrol station in Amsterdam.
What?
I don't remember.
You have?
Oh my god!
Have
I
Did you
see-
guys just not have
I
those?
see like
No, we
electronic
have them. In
stands.
Denai we have some as well.
I see some like electronic stands, for the cars.
For electric cars, yeah.
Electric cars, but not an actual petrol station.
I mean,
don't remember.
the
I
petrol
can't
stations,
think of
but it's
one.
because you
Oh
don't.
my
you don't.
god!
There are not that many in the center. There's one TINQ in the Drei, but I think most petrol stations are like just when you start going on the highway, and then on the sides for Amsterdam, compared to Almere, where like there's like 5 petrol stations in one city.
Right.
I think it's because
Chris,
of the density
To
of
me, Almere is
Amsterdam.
just one conceptual gas station. Really, I don't get how people live in Almere.
I
I'm
get
very
that.
Sorry.
That's why I'm here right now.
Okay, cool. Alright. Almere, if you're hearing this, I'm sorry, okay?
But it's the truth.
I've never been to Almere, but I respect you.
Okay.
You handle all the negativity quite well.
Great. That's
You handle the negativity
They would be
quite
happy
well.
with that.
We're a positive channel here. We're here to reinforce.
We like to have fun
good
here on this channel, you guys.
Yeah, good vibrations.
Good vibrations.
Just good vibes and all. 432 hertz.
Damn.
Have it all tuned up. Chris,
Yes.
is it a very pressing matter? The Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering is a very pressing matter.
Can it wait?
I mean,
Okay.
for context for those listening into the stream, I'm currently just playing a card game on my
Yeah.
laptop whilst
You shouldn't have
going.
admitted that, honestly.
Yeah, oh.
I feel like that will be detrimental.
Hey,
Or
but for those who do
Our
play Magic the
viewers
Gathering,
and-
shout out every single Friday or Thursday we have a draft at Ranked Esports. Just pulling the plug right there.
Alright. Do you want to do a shout out, Tatiana? Or,
I've got no shout out in mind. Oh, hands on, yeah. I'm
Movember.
okay. For all AUC listeners, I'm the event manager of the Hands On Committee, and Hands On is a philanthropy and volunteering committee. Movember is coming up soon, and so this year we are going to be inclusive to both male and female, or those who identify as male or female. On one hand, we're asking for as many guys as possible to sign up via the Google Forms to grow out, so they will be able to grow out their facial hair, ideally their mustache, and from then on we will explain the process and further updates. And also for this year, when we're bringing the girls, it's because they will be taking on the role of like a Mo sister. So they will be helping you track down.
A Mo sister.
Yeah, Mo sister. I
That's
know
a
it's
lovely name.
it's a little cringy, but
Only a little touch.
so they will track down your progress, taking weekly photos of the participant, and at the end of November, the winner will be decided based on how much money they've raised. We will all celebrate together via a potluck dinner and also our own shaving party. Don't take it out of context.
Man.
It's gonna be fun.
Shaving
It's
party.
gonna
Yeah.
be fun. This is all for a good cause because we're raising awareness of men's mental and physical health issues, either related to prostate cancer or suicide and depression. So this is all to not only just raise money and raise awareness, but to create a very positive community and reflect our good values about us human
That
beings.
sounds lovely, Tatiana.
Thank
That
you.
sounds really
I
nice.
hope that was a good announcement.
Oh, it was a great shout out.
So if you're interested, please contact Tatiana or Hands On Board to
Right.
participate in
We
the
will be
event.
having our stand on Thursday, so please come by, say hello, and hopefully
This
you'll be
Thursday.
willing to sign up. We are a really lovely board, and we'll be happy to answer any further questions or inquiries.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good stuff.
Really good.
Well, I was thinking.
Thanks
though,
for letting me make this sort of publicity on
Oh,
the
yeah.
podcast. Even though
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we exclude ourselves from ACSA totally because
Because they suck.
What?
They didn't give us budget. Fuck them. We don't need them.
I refrain from being part of that comment.
Oh, hell
yeah,
no.
me too.
No, these guys are in it. It's one for all for one. We're the Three Musketeers.
Oh god.
We are sort of like the Three Musketeers.
We are the
yeah.
Yeah. But like,
But this is completely independent.
yeah, we're not part of the
podcast
French
and-
military at all. No. And we don't have
Independent
swords, we just
podcast.
have microphones. We don't have fancy. We
Our
need fancy
voices
hats.
are our weapons.
That's a very, man, that's a
I
powerful,
mean, that's
powerful
for
sister.
you. Don't clue me to that. For me,
Yeah.
it's my fists.
Man. Alright, I'm just gonna
So
use
the
this
one who
this
likes
metal
petrol
poking.
station.
I do like petrol stations.
Oh, you know the memes where they go, I'm not in a Walmart parking lot physically, but I am in a Walmart parking lot mentally. I think that also
I get
applies
that.
for
It's a-
gas stations. You know?
I mean, have you been to a Walmart parking lot before?
a few times, yeah.
I've
Yeah.
only been once,
Don't you
and
just-
it wasn't in the US or the
You-
UK.
Not in the US.
Where else do you
Yeah.
have Walmarts?
Brazil.
Brazil.
You do?
Brazil has a Walmart, yeah.
Okay.
But do you put the carts away?
Because
Or do you
America
leave
has
them?
such influence in a lot of Latin American countries, including Brazil.
But in
So-
Brazil, right? Do you put the
Yeah.
carts away, or do you leave them on the parking lot?
Just leave them be?
Oh, well, in my case, well, I wasn't driving. It was my coordinator, my volunteer coordinator at the time, and she left her car at the parking spot. But
Tatiana.
it was 1 in the morning, so
You should have
I don't know if
told her
that.
Yeah,
not
but-
to do that.
No,
She's
but that's a
Brazilian.
normal
She
thing,
knows
though.
better than I
and
do.
that excuses her now?
Well, you
Shame
see-
on you.
You see, in America, I see that often. There's even someone hired to take like the cars from the
Yeah.
parking lot
Yeah, I
back
know.
to where they're supposed to be.
But there's also this one person, because that's another weird Walmart job, is that there's this one person which just stands there and says, good morning.
Yeah,
And just stands there.
At front. Yeah.
Right. And I even saw someone trying to shoplift something and they ran out. And this guy didn't
Which
even run
Walmart
after.
did you go to?
Like some Walmart in New Hampshire.
Okay.
And someone ran out, they just booked it with a pack of cigarettes.
Ah.
And
Yeet.
yeah, I know, only a pack of cigarettes as well, I heard later. And the guy just stood there and watched. He didn't even run after it. He was like, oh no, I'm not getting paid for security fees, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do security, I guess.
Right.
Honestly, I kind of
Wow.
get that.
Yeah, sort of. But it's still weird that that's like a job.
Yeah.
It's still weird that that has to be a thing. Walmart is it's in and of itself is a cultural phenomenon. Man,
Jinx.
that should be analyzed.
You don't
honor
Jinx.
Chris, you can find it where you put it. All right.
You can find it where you put it.
There you go.
Good.
It works better in Dutch, trust me.
Oh God. But so this episode is titled. What
Um,
again?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Smoking greens and
Sipping lean.
So
Something
Thomas,
else you can do in
do enlighten us with your experiences.
Oh man, I think the best weed stories start with I didn't really feel it, so I took more, and then it all hit me.
Yeah.
But I actually had really.
Do you have a concrete story for that
Tell
though?
us about it.
Well, it's not a fun story at all to hear. It's just it basically comes down to I did space cake before I even had smoked a joint ever, and I got a psychotic episode, and it was terrible. And I sat there for 6 hours just lying on the couch with a blanket covering me, and occasionally having a little sip of water.
Oh,
It was terrible.
That reminds me of when I had.
That really brought down the mood.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
regret.
It's not a funny
Asking you
story
that.
at all.
No.
It's not a
Well, I
funny-
remember when I had space cake for the first time. That was it was really funny. So we had a stoner friend in the first year of AC, who is very experienced and of course makes her proportions to Hush and the brownie
Oh,
to her likes. However, most of us never had hash or a joint or whatever before.
Right.
So
I think I heard the story before.
this was on a Wednesday,
Yeah.
and for all you first years out there, actually for all of us, remember in the first month when we on Wednesdays we had these lectures. And this was a tea lecture,
Yeah.
and what's up?
Nothing. Continue.
Oh, okay. So this was a tea lecture, and you know what I'm talking about, right? What I'm referring to.
The tea lecture?
Yeah. Like if you don't want tea, don't force it on someone.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
They had this video of stickmen and it was some sort of instructional video regarding consent, and
Yeah.
they used
It's almost
tea
like
as
I
a
would not like
metaphor.
to have tea. Then you don't gush hot tea down their throat.
I don't remember that specific video, but I do remember another video they showed us about people walking into someone else getting assaulted or sexually assaulted, and then them going, "Oh yeah, well I saw it, but I thought it was just friendly playing."
Ah, okay.
And it was just a very depressing, very sad.
Yeah. Now imagine that one, but
Okay,
then
we'll
being, but then with tea. And basically, we thought it was a good idea to start the morning off with some good brownies
Oh.
as breakfast on an empty
Seriously?
stomach.
Brownies?
Yeah.
That hits so.
No, yeah, no, we didn't know. So we basically ate like a
Oh.
bunch. I think we all had like at least 0.8 gram a person, which is quite a lot.
In
And
your first year.
yeah,
Just the
we
first
then went
month.
to the lecture, and then it all hit us at the same time. We were all
Oh.
sitting in a row, and we were all just
Oh
gosh.
I wish facial expressions carried over through audio.
Oopa Loopa. And basically, I got nothing of the lecture, personally.
I'm
The
not
only thing I
surprised.
vividly remember was when they said, trigger warning, we might be talking about rape soon. If you're not comfortable with talking about it, please leave the room. And
Mhm.
two of my friends who thought that leave the room meant, oh, I have to leave the room, stood up and
just
walked out. So I wasn't here, but later I heard from a sober friend of mine who went to comfort them and asked them, "Are you okay? Do you like? Do you want some water, or whatever?" And they were like, "Oh, I would like some water." And they're like, "What's wrong?" And I'm just too high to function, man.
But in such serious mood as well. Oh
Yeah.
man.
So after the lecture, we all went back to dorms, and we just. I mean, we were out of it. One of us was having paranoia, and it
Oh.
really sucked. But I was having the time of my life. I was just chilling on my
Yeah.
couch, and
Oh man.
I just fall asleep within like 2 seconds and wake up and be like, wait, why is everything purple?
Bro.
And that's when my roommate was like looking at me, didn't know what I had taken or whatever, and
Oh.
later on explained me that I kept bitching about, oh, why is everything purple? I don't see green anymore.
Everything was just purple.
Yeah.
Are you fixed now, or is the world just still?
Oh no,
purple?
I'm having difficulty distinguishing green shades and hues.
Oh, so drugs basically told you this.
Hey, colorblindness.
See, this is why you take drugs, so you can get colorblind. That's why you do drugs. So we all
Exactly.
do drugs.
When I walk into a forest, it's just one solid color of green.
Just a sea of green.
No, really, it's just one green. Like I never noticed this much, but it was when my girlfriend, she would walk with me in the forest, and then she'd be like, "Look at all the beautiful different colors of green," and I'd look around me and I'd be like, "This is all the same shade. Is something wrong?"
One of my like fondest moments with friends was, it's like super mild, but I was playing Uno with two other guys and they shared a joint, and it really did not have much like the quantity. It was
It
not.
wasn't a large joint, or
No,
there's a lot of weed in there.
I don't think there was a lot of weed in it,
Okay.
at least according to them. And then for like half an hour, 35 minutes, they were like debating about how to play Uno properly. Like one was like, no, we should play more competitively, and the other
That's
one
such
is
a
just
stoner
like,
thing.
no, just like take it easy, relax, honestly. And like for 35 minutes they talked among themselves, and I was in between them on the sofa, just like, you know, I don't know if this is a meme, but some sort of like GIF. That song like do 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 do
Oh,
Do,
do
do,
that
do,
Jeopardy.
do, do,
Yeah. That's basically stuck in my head the entire time, and then like,
Jeopardy waiting tune.
yeah, the
For
Jeopardy-
45 minutes.
35 minutes,
Oh,
and then
excuse me.
one of them was like, "So what do you think, Tatiana?"
Oh, man.
That was really good though.
That's really funny.
That's such a stoner thing to do. though.
Yeah,
Man.
definitely.
No, I,
that's definitely true.
I don't think I've ever been that high, or at least done that. But I do have a lot of friends who've been that high, and I've just been around them. Because
Oh,
my friends
yeah.
smoke a whole lot. They smoke a lot.
We were at a party once, and some people got a bit.
Hey,
They had their head in
some
the
people.
clouds.
Hey
Yeah.
now. Hey.
Hey,
It was a
Al,
really good
you're a
night.
rock star.
Get your
Yeah,
game
or
on.
that's
Hey.
also
Hey.
what also happens when you're high. You know,
Start going on tangents.
when you're drunk and you hear a familiar song, you go crazy. It's like it's the best
Yeah,
thing you've ever
definitely.
heard in your entire life.
Yeah.
But when you're high and you hear some new shit, you're like, oh my god, this is intriguing. This
Oh
is
my gosh.
fantastic."
Yeah, I heard about the song Ganja Baby through
Ganja
Oh.
baby.
so high.
Right, it's all-
yeah.
We have a bunch of stoner friends. It's,
Everyone has like a couple of stoner friends. Even in high school, I had a friend of mine who had a boyfriend. I don't know if they're still together, probably not.
a
But
friend of mine who had a boyfriend
who had a
barber,
boyfriend
who
who
had a
was a
dog.
drug dealer,
Oh,
and he
okay.
dealt with weed. That was the main like source of income.
Mhm.
That was quite funny. Just like the stories. we
Man,
had
everybody
around
just
each
has
other.
one of those.
Yeah,
Really.
exactly.
Man.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
And if
That's
you don't have a
society.
if you don't have a stoner friend, then 90% chance that you are the stoner
Work-
friend.
Right. Work on that shit, bro. You should become a stoner. Reinstitute the equilibrium. There should be at least
Maybe
one stoner per
if
friend.
anybody wants to add in the comment section, like, shout out to any stoner music.
Shout out to my stoner boy.
or movies.
Oh,
Oh,
excuse
gosh.
me. Stoner movies.
Yeah,
Like
stoner
movies to watch while high off of your ass.
That or movies about stoners.
I don't think that sounds very niche.
I heard Pineapple Express like has like
Oh,
film
that's
too.
it's
It's a James Franco movie.
It's a strain of weed as well, right? Pineapple Express.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
I've
so.
smoked that at some point.
And
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, weed's pretty good, all things
I
considered.
don't remember the other one.
Oh, it's just.
Oh, the Friday was Friday.
Oh wait, there.
I haven't
that's-
seen it, but
That sounds like something that sounds like a very stoner film.
But have you like drank lean before?
No, I don't think so. But I drank something which might have been lean.
Might
I
have.
got really. It didn't really do a lot for me. I just got really drowsy and very sleepy off of it. But I'm not sure whether or not it was.
that's
For
what
those-
wine does for me.
You just get sleepy
I
from
get
wine.
sleepy from
You don't
wine.
want to laugh or dance or be creative or make art or text your ex.
Definitely not the latter three, but
Oh,
dance,
well.
yeah, maybe, yeah, a little bit.
Well.
But I get tired quite easily of wine. I prefer like a caipirinha,
A good
a
whiskey.
cocktail.
For those who don't know
Oh,
what lean is also known as dirty Sprite. Basically, it's
Sprite with codeine.
yeah, codeine, e.g., cough syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's intense.
most cough syrup in the Netherlands actually doesn't have codeine.
Nope.
But-
So I imagine it's harder to make
Sorry
here.
about that. I'm a little
Yeah,
bit
but I
sick.
think you can get pills from your doctor. I believe pills.
Oh.
People who get those pills from the doctors, they just don't take their pills. They sell it for
Let's get codeine pills.
huge profits. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Stop.
Stop moving the microphone.
You're gonna hear that on the tape. You going.
Bleep blop, bleep blop.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've had a lovely time talking to you about weed, about marijuana.
Mary Jane's.
What now? We're 26 minutes in. Didn't we want to
Yeah,
shoot for 30?
Sure.
I want to shoot for 30 and
Oh, we're
definitely
24
going to get
minutes
this
in.
long hour.
24 minutes.
Oh,
so I have
I'm-
like 6 more minutes. So let's talk about
Excuse
Tad
me.
and her stoner friends.
Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about your stuff.
Because I've opened up about my stoner life. You've opened about your stoner
I
life.
opened up about my stoner.
Well, you,
friends.
yeah. You,
Wait, you have a stoner life?
No, I said stoner friends.
Slippery slope.
Freudian slip.
You know what my
Slip.
you guys, on the topic of stoners, just of weed in general. You know what one of my favorite things in the world is American news, just general, talking about weed. Because it's so funny. This one, I told you about this one clip, right, where they just have this rolling paper with the whole nugget, which is in there. right?
Probably.
Do enlighten us.
So was this one minute report on CNN where they wanted to have a visual, right, for
Mhm.
weed. So they show this clip of some guy with rolling paper who just has the whole bud, the whole weed nugget just in there, and he's still making this rolling motion, right?
Mhm.
As if that's gonna fix it. And when I saw that, I was like, that's a clip made by someone who's never used weed.
Yeah, they put the whole bud.
Yeah,
on the paper.
in the paper, right? And no tip even.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god, that is truly something.
There's some people who you just don't offer weed to, you know? There's some people who you just think, no, they would enjoy it.
That's judgmental though.
I mean,
Discriminating.
isn't your whole life judgmental? You're always taking gambles, always judging.
I was gonna
emotions
say
and
like, oh, that's a
feelings.
bit unfair because I don't like that hierarchy, you know, like.
Well, all right, okay.
Oopa doopa.
Let's swoop over this entire conversation before we tumble down.
Every
into
time we have a conversation, it always ends up with a
discrimination.
philosophical question.
Right. We always end up with. We start with a question and we end with three.
It's like we smoke
Yeah,
weed or something.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
It's like we smoke weed.
Almost did we smoke weed. Then we said we should do a podcast while drunk.
Yeah,
Maybe
we should
like
do that
a
at some point.
silent podcast instead of a silent dinner.
Should we do it
What,
next week?
You want to like put the microphone somewhere far into the room and just have them
Ooh.
listen to the ambient sound, you know? Of the
I mean, I'm
room.
not
'Cause
even I'm not
when
even
I'm-
joking. Should we do it next
when
week?
I'm already
With like an open window in your head.
when I'm already
pouring
under
rain.
like 3 drinks, I'm like me times 10. I'm like
Ooh,
like
Oh.
happy and jolly. I don't do anything.
you guys should get ready for that. You should prepare just mentally. That's gonna be a wild ride, and I'm already looking forward to it. No, I think what you got? What's your drink again? You said cocktails. That's it.
I like a good caipirinha. That's my probably.
Caipirinha.
I haven't
Nice.
tried many cocktails, but I like caipirinha. It's basically lime, like lime wedges, crushed with some brown sugar or cane sugar, cachaça, which can be replaced with gin or vodka, and water.
So like a shitty mojito, I guess.
It's not
Like a
bad.
shitty mojito.
So
Have you ever
good.
had a mojito? It is so good. It was with the mint.
That's the thing. I haven't tried many cocktails.
Oh,
I'm quite.
it's so refreshing.
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm basic, but I do go like simple.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I like apple cider. I like beer. Portuguese beer.
Ooh,
Classic.
have you ever tried
Yes.
Dutch beer though? Like
Yes,
even
I have.
one. Like
I have
It's
multiple times.
it's a little good.
Just I'm not a casual drinker, but I drink when a party happens. But
Are you into Belgian beer?
I don't think I've tried Belgian beer. Or at
Not
least I
one.
just. I don't know. I
Chris.
mean, I just accept a brand or
Yeah, I've
a
tried
beer that's been
Belgian
offered by
beers.
a friend and take it.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, I can't have this discussion with you. But, oh my God,
I dropped the mic.
Chris. In that case, super quick. Which
Yeah.
beer is better, Belgian or Dutch?
Belgian.
You're disowned.
Well, I mean, I don't like beer in general.
Leave my dojo.
I never knew he was such a
Leave-
nationalist.
Let's talk
Leave my
about
life.
Scotch and we can talk.
Okay.
Tom, I
that's
never
good.
knew he was so nationalistic.
Ah,
So
He
literally-
is quite the
He
patriot,
he's
isn't
quite
he?
the patriot, right?
It's
pretending
almost like,
most of
get
my
out.
shit has to
Apart
be
from the fact that he insulted Almira like a couple of minutes
Almere
ago.
I mean, Almere is not
Yeah.
part of Holland, is it?
Almere
It
is
not.
was a mistake. Let's fix Almere, you know.
Fix Almere.
Let's make it more
Would you say the same about Flevoland?
Flavorland, the entire thing. I mean, parts of Flavorland can stay.
I mean, one thing about
There are some
Almere,
parts which are-
which pisses me off, is just the loitering youngsters.
So
this-
like you.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about.
because you're loitering in Amsterdam. Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
I'm talking about those. No, dude, let's be honest here. I'll probably be in a bar just playing card games tomorrow.
That's true.
But I'm talking
That
about.
doesn't sound too bad, though.
I'm talking about the 12 to 14-year-olds who think they're tough shit and start vandalizing the place.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, come on, dude. Like, seriously, this is going off my tax money. I get it. But like,
That's true. But we've all been at that age.
you've been at the age where you throw bricks at
No,
bus stops.
no, that wasn't me.
You've been at the age where you
No.
go on the bus without paying and then rush out at the end.
Jesus Christ. We've all been at the age where, you know, you just shout the N-words to a middle-aged white man who's just going to work, and then you go, you know, and then you all sit in a circle, just 8 friends, all of you, around one cigarette, not a joint, a cigarette. You know, we've all done it. We've all had it.
Yeah, and when someone like an Asian person walks by, you say ching chong ling long, suck my ding dong.
I usually say ching chong, your opinion is wrong, but what you said is fine too.
No, but yeah, that's like 7-year-olds to say that.
Alright, we got our edgy humor for the week there.
But
Thank you
it's
everybody
like-
for
Thank
listening.
you.
I would walk
Listening.
around and they would just say that.
Okay, we're only gonna
We
make
hope
this
you
after
enjoyed the
this.
episode. Give us a like, and hopefully you can subscribe too.
Give us a thumbs up, you guys. and
We
see
can
your
only go
favorites.
downhill from here.
Downhill from here. Alright, that's the end of the show. Downhill from here. See you guys later.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Okay, I ended the stream.
No, you didn't.
Bye.